Arei, hi.
Hi, how's it going?
No, you tell me how's it going. This is all about you, not me. What's going on with
Oh, it's
you?
nice. I'm out here in Florida, out
A
the heat.
word?
Just got back from the pool, so
You
I'm
should have done
feeling
this from the pool.
energized.
Why didn't you do this from the pool?
I know, right? There's no internet out there or no connection. It's kind of weird.
Oh, that would have. What part of Florida are you from, or are you at right now?
Orlando.
Or you are in Orlando right now?
Yes.
Well, listen. Tell me all of the things. How's everything been going with you?
It's been going good. I've been working on my new music and I'm getting ready to release my next single. My first single, Dangerous, came out July 28th with a music video. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited for everybody to see that. And I've been working on my full album that'll be coming out at the end of this month. So that's really exciting. And
So
I've
you're
just
getting,
been living life, enjoying.
living life, enjoying. What are some of the things that you're doing while living life?
I go to Disney World a lot and Universal Studios, binge watch shows, Stranger Things, things like that.
Are you a Disney adult?
I am. I am.
Do you got a
Makes me
season
happy. I love
pass?
the magic.
Do you have a season pass?
I do.
Why
Don't
do you
judge me.
listen? I normally I judge Disney adults, but I feel like I'm there probably 10 times a year.
Are
'Cause-
you?
yes, Disneyland, because I feel like we're always doing something with the radio station. So we
Ah,
are always at Disney, and I cannot remember the last time I probably paid for a Disney ticket. Cannot remember the last time.
that's nice. I mean, them tickets go really, really high, arm and a leg.
Don't I know
I
it?
can't imagine coming from out of town to like travel and do those resorts. You know what I mean?
But people do it all the time. They like save up the whole entire year and will bring a family of five, which is
I
probably
know.
thousands of dollars, just to
Yeah.
make sure that their kids and everybody is happy. So I feel like that's commendable.
It's
So
pretty
you're
cool.
out, you're living life. What else is going on?
Yeah. So other than my music coming out and my next music video coming out, I'm really excited for everybody to see that. That's what's going on in my life right now. It's been focus all the way.
How when did you realize you wanted to sing?
I realized I wanted to sing. Oh, I want to say maybe like fourth grade.
Hmm.
But initially, like I wasn't that great. It was kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna hold you.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that something that you feel like you've conjured up in your mind, or did somebody tell you that you know this is not it? You're not good.
Well, no. People definitely told me, like my peers and stuff. Like little kids, they can be jerks.
Hmm.
Um, but I also, out of hearing that as a young age, I kind of had like fear at that young age to sing. So I feel like that contributed to like not having good sound quality. I don't know. I don't know what you would
So
call it at that age.
So what made you break that? How did you break that? How did you get the confidence to end up where you are right now?
My mom used to have block parties. She used to work for in Boston. She used to work for a development, like a community development corporation. They used to hold block parties and like cleaning parties to clean the streets. And I would get up there and do karaoke and they would hype me up. So I kept doing that. To listen to a lot of Radio Disney and I kept singing and going. And then eventually one summer, I want to say sixth grade, I got to open for LL Cool J and Trina, which
Ooh.
is kind of weird for, like a 12-year-old to do,
Hmm.
but who am I to complain?
Did you meet them while opening up for them?
No. And my
No.
mom was pissed.
Because I'm sure the whole reason for you to open up for them was so you can meet them and probably get some advice and them steer you in the right direction, right?
Yeah. We were waiting, but we never got the chance. Till this day, I haven't met LL Cool J. I met Trina once, but
How is she? Because she just seems, I love Trina. She seems like she would be so
yeah,
nice, so nurturing, and just giving you all of the advice to like put you on, if that makes
she
sense.
really was. She is a very, I think she's a kind person based off of what I've experienced with her.
Mhm.
She's very, she likes to make you feel like you're the only one in the room with her when she's talking to you.
Mhm.
And I think that's pretty cool. It's a good quality to have.
So your mom's doing these block parties, right? You're getting up on stage, you're opening for LL Cool J and Trina, right? Do
Hmm.
you feel like that probably helped you boost your confidence being on stage and performing?
It did, because shortly after that, I moved to Florida.
Hmm.
And I had gone to back in Boston, I didn't have a school that had like extracurricular activities and different things like that.
Hmm.
But when I moved to Florida, my school had a choir program. So I started singing in the choir program that led to singing all the national anthem at home games for basketball and football. And then we ended up doing a national pageant of peace. So then I just kind of grew up around singing in school, and it pushed me further and gave me a lot of more confidence.
So you moved to Florida, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
realize the school that you're going to has a choir program. Did somebody had to make you audition for the choir, or is this something that you were like, I want to do
No,
this. This is
when I tell
cool.
you I ran to the sign up sheet,
Did you really?
yes.
Do you remember what song you sung when you auditioned?
I didn't really audition. I just ran up, signed up, and then like you were in that class all of a sudden. Like
Oh,
that's how that
really?
worked at that age. Yeah, because we were young and it was a small private school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I ended up getting the majority of the solos
When did your
in the
teacher
choir
recognize
program.
that you had a voice?
I want to say it wasn't until I had my third choir teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The first two, they kind of were just in the zone of, getting these kids through their recitals for their parents type
Mm-hmm.
situation. When I got to high school, I had a choir teacher and he was like, oh, nah, she could sing. Like, we're going to put her on all of these. And he set up for the entire choir program. Like he was, doing the different altos and sopranos. I don't even know all of the levels like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was
right,
like a
right,
legit
right.
choir at that point.
It
And
was
he
it was
brought
like
us out to
church.
Washington. Yeah, it exactly was. It exactly was. And I actually went to a private Christian school. So those are the songs we were singing.
Mm.
And
They were
so,
soulful too.
yeah, yeah. And so we went out to Washington, D.C. and had a whole, like, people were fundraising us and everything. It was a whole thing.
A whole ordeal. So let's
Mm-hmm.
fast forward. You end up at The Voice. How does that happen?
Okay, so I had auditioned for the shows, American Idol, The Voice, AGT, all of those, and got turned away. And of course, the first couple times I was like, man, forget this. Like, they don't know quality. I'm never going to try out for these shows again. And then I want to say 2018, I'm going to say, I was singing at the BB King's Blues Club here in Orlando. It was one of my, I had a residency there.
That's dope.
And my co-star was actually top 10 on season 4 of The Voice. And he was like, nah, you got to audition. Like, we're going to do this. So we set up a piano in my apartment and my friends came over. We did a little video, sent it, completely forgot about it. 2019 comes and then I get an email like, hey, we want you to do a private audition in Atlanta. So we went to Atlanta, and up until the day of it, I was not going to do it. And then the day of, I was convinced to go do it, and I did it, and I kept going.
Look what happened.
I know, right? Imagine if I hadn't gone.
Now, were you nervous to sing Miss Independent?
Yes.
Like describe the feeling that you were having before, all their backs are towards you, right?
Yeah.
Describe that feeling. You get up on stage, microphone to your mouth, you're about to start singing. What do you feel at that moment?
So I always tell people when I first got up there, I feel like I blacked out because it's just now I feel like that it's further away. I kind of remember it. I definitely tripped up the stairs going there.
Mhm.
I stood there and I was just trying to make sure. I was like, girl, please don't crack. Don't forget the words. Like somebody's gonna turn around. And I just kept telling myself that the whole time, but it was so quiet in there. You could hear like a pin drop, like just
Mhm.
completely silent. And then the music started and I kind of like got startled because I was like, oh snap, it's happening.
Here we
Like, here we
go.
go.
Right.
Yeah. And mine, I kind of was starting a cappella. So it was like a note of music to be like, here you go, like this is all you got. And so I started it, and then I don't even really remember them turning around until watching it back.
Wow. That's interesting because I don't think I would have the guts to sing it in front of the person who actually sung the song.
I know. If she hadn't turned around, I would have been like, man.
They had to. I think when somebody comes on and they sing your song, you kind of
Yeah.
have to turn around to see like who is this trying to feel like they can sing my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but John Legend doesn't do that. He does not like when people sing his songs. He's like
The whole-
open about it.
we'll talk about that when we're um that's really interesting though.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. The fact that she liked it is what really got me.
Right. But you didn't end up going with her.
I know because I was blocked
Oh.
by my dear old pal Nick Jonas.
Oh. Oh.
He was like, and I feel like I manifested that because before when I first found out he was going to be the new coach, I was like, watch him like turn around first and block her. I literally
Yeah.
said that out loud, and then that's what happened.
Wow. So, okay, so that happens. Fast forward again, you're putting out Dangerous. Tell us about
Yes.
that.
So I started a label, Diamond Legacy Records, in January with my business partner. And we were like, let's get this project together and put it out. And, let's really get something behind you to show the world what you're doing, after The Voice, because I had the COVID season. So we didn't really get to do much with that. We had to film from home.
Right.
So we had a whole camp in, I want to say, the end of January, beginning of February. We did a whole camp. We booked out the entire studio.
Mhm.
Had some amazing writers and producers come. We basically recorded a whole project. Dark Child stopped by randomly.
Nice.
Yes, like out of nowhere. Gave us some feedback. And then in May, after I had gotten a team together, we went out to LA to kind of like round out the album and
Mhm.
record 2 more songs. And that's where Dangerous came from. I recorded that with Tommy Parker and Scott from Noise Castle. And that song just birthed itself. We created that. I literally walked in the studio. I was like, I really want some Afro pop, Afro beady type stuff to kind of fit my culture, kind of keep that in my image.
Mhm.
And I came back an hour later and he had a whole beat done
Isn't that dope?
from scratch. I know. I was mind blown.
I think it's really interesting when you can tell someone something that you're feeling or something that you want, and they can make it come to life, and it's
Yeah.
everything that you imagined and more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's really amazing. And they were so good about making me feel confident in my writing.
Mhm.
It was definitely a collaborative effort. And usually I shy away from even being in the room with other writers, let alone writers that have written for JoJo and,
Mhm.
Ariana Grande and things like that. So
Let us know, what are you working on next?
I definitely want to work on a Christmas album.
Of course.
I
Get you
think
some of that
that would
Christmas
be,
money.
I know, right? Maybe not a full album, maybe like a trio.
Mhm.
Um, I have some other songs in the vault that I feel like are really dope, and I'm excited for everybody to hear the album. I feel like there's a little bit of something for everybody in there. Um, I don't know. I'm just really excited to see what the world thinks and get this music out there for the people that have been waiting.
So for the people that have been rooting for you on The Voice, the people that have been streaming your song, the people that just support you, what would you say to those people right now if they were standing in front of you?
I would say thank you for being so patient and for sticking around and for always uplifting me even when I go quiet. Y'all are the day ones, so you know they're gonna get that love first.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I had fun talking to you.
Of course, of course.